I had seen a lot of my teachers in Music Man and Spitfire Girls, so first when I saw them I was just really starstruck. It hasn't completely hit me yet that I'm working with them. I think it'll sink in later, but it's so much fun. The hardest part that I find is when Marco would take Brenna and Natasha over to the side and talk to them quietly, and I'd try to sneak around and hear it. And it was so hard, in tech it was so hard, because then I'd have to go down a set of stairs. I didn't want them to think I was a creeper.
I kind of like that control.
Yeah. Because then, and maybe that's what gets us to hand to hand. Gets us in tight. Let go of my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a really great experience to be able to be in the classroom being taught by, but then to be on stage and to have that experience of actually seeing what these people are teaching.
I appreciate getting on stage and being able to see my teachers doing practically what they talk theoretically about in class. It really makes me understand that what they're talking about isn't just stuff that I need to do in homework just because it's busy work. I actually see it and I know that these are the things I'm doing in class are the things I need to do in the real world to be able to make my work as good as it needs to be.
It's not like one of those things where you feel like your teachers are just giving you busy work. You know that this is what's going to make you professional. This is what's going to get you work. This is what's going to benefit you for the rest of your career for as long as you choose to be doing this, and it's so amazing.
They just got done teaching you something in acting class, and then you see the effect of it and what it looks like and why it's actually important to do that. It gives it credibility to what you learn, and it makes it a lot easier to learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a little pinch or something.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to feel a little pinch.
Last year there was an RA for movement class. I was wondering, how is this applicable to acting and the craft? And then you would see his little movements, and you would see like in something like Les Mis where you don't think it can be practiced, and it would be practiced.
I remember during Les Miserables, I was working with Cullen Park Morgan. And we'd been talking about a lot of stuff in movement class about developing a character. And then I got to see him develop Angela Ross on stage and develop that physicality.
Watching them and interacting with them close up is an entirely different story to interact with them on stage than just to hear them say those things in the classroom. So I think it's a really valuable tool. You guys have a good one. See you out there.
You too, Chrissy. Be well.
Watching last year, I teched White Christmas, and even just being backstage at all and watching Andy Philpott and Liz Stewart go through the motions of doing a show was one of the most valuable things that I've gotten ever.
This is my mustache. Can you talk to me a little bit about what it's like to be on stage with your teachers?
That's a good question.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Places Call for Top of Act 2. This is your Places Call for Top of Act 2. Have a good second half. More places. Thank you.
She's all right.
Oh. You get to have this moment with them in class, and you have these breakthroughs in class that they get to share with you. And then it's like going on stage, they take that teacher mentality away and they treat you with professional respect. They give you that respect that you're also an actor on stage, not just their student.
Mark came up and said, you know, I know he's your teacher, but you still have to be stronger than him in the scene. So, you know, it really made me realize that he's just a fellow actor on stage with me at this time. And it kind of strengthened that teacher-student relationship. It was pretty cool.
I usually lip sync Misery Me backstage right before I go on. That's special. That's special.
When you're on stage with them and you get to interact with them, it kind of just gives you more encouragement that you're right there with them, and it definitely makes you believe in yourself more.
I'm just now back to it and ready to train again. I've waited a long time to get here. This is a dream come true for me. My very first year, in the very first show of the season, I was cast as an understudy. I remember standing off stage and thinking, I'm about to go onto a professional stage with professional actors, and it was amazing.
Where else do you get to do that? Like, they're professional actors that have been working for however long, and I'm just this little girl, and I'm on stage with professional actors that have been working far longer than I have, and it's just a great experience.
I've been here for 3 months. This is the first show we're doing right now, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I found out I got cast in it. I just found out yesterday at 2 o'clock that I'm going on today. Well, this is so exciting.